Party people all around me feeling hot, hot, hot.
Okay, I'll stop now. Hi guys, it's Claire here, and it is day 7 of Nanowrimo. I have not been around at all. I have not been home. I've been everywhere except my house, and while that was a little disappointing for me, I do know I'm ahead, so that's okay for me. I'm here to tell you about my day 7 and to just put some prompts below and pretty much just to fill you in about how I'm going with my novel. So currently it's about 9:30 going on 10 o'clock at night. I am about 38,994 words in, so not exactly, you know, my best amount into my novel, but I'm pretty happy with where I am right now. I have the weekend off to do my assignments, 2 of which I'm behind in, because, you know, when Nano comes along, school is the last thing you want to be doing, but I really need to make it my priority, even though I am loving this novel. And so my goal is to try and get to 40k tonight. It's really only another 1,000 words or so, which I could probably do. Hopefully I can do that. I have 22 Jump Street waiting for me to watch it, and I really want to watch it because it's very hot here. Very, very hot, and the computer is feeding hotness to me. So where I'm at with my novel, I'm currently at a place where it has taken me a couple of days to actually get to this point, and I really truly believe it in life that you are supposed to be where you are at the point in time. So while I didn't actually write anything, well, I think I wrote 170 something words or something like that, but I didn't write much. I actually did a lot of research in my spare time, between seeing people and going to parties and stuff like that, because it was my mother's birthday party and I stayed over at my partner's house and a lot of things happening. So I tried to fit my research and note-taking between the times when like everyone was talking or I had a quiet moment to myself. So that I was still keeping up momentum, even though that really strong need to just sit at a computer desk all day was like strong. And I guess it's one thing that I will tell you guys, that, you know, Nano is very important, but so is connecting with other people as well. You know, I think it really is important, especially if you're ahead as well. If you're ahead of your Nano word count, don't like push yourself to the point that you're not able to enjoy life as well, because sometimes when you actually take a break away from your novel, that's when the ideas will come to you. So that's what really happened to me, and I had a sort of a breakthrough moment where I knew that I needed to know a little bit about writing fight scenes, because I mean, I love watching combat and, you know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that kind of stuff. That stuff is like up my alley, you know. But, you know, sitting down and writing about it, it's always been one of those things that's been awkward to me. I kind of skirt around it during Nano, like, do the bare basics of almost writing, but not really. And it's kind of like, I'm kind of sitting at my novel going, it's about 40,000 words in, and you haven't really done any fighting scenes. You've done kind of a fighting scene, but not really. So I went online and I thought, I'm not going to spend too much money on a book or, you know, a course to do it. And so I just decided that I was going to order a book on Amazon, because I have a Kindle, and I ordered Writing Fight Scenes, Writer's Craft Book 1 by Rayne, and I believe it's about $3.51, which is very, very cheap. And I am about 3 chapters into it, and I love it. The information is concise, clear, very directive, and it's also very inspiring too. Like, when I was reading through the chapters, I was getting ideas left, right and centre. Pieces were piecing together in a way that I was like, yeah, this is simple, but it's really a culmination and a combination of different elements that work together. So I was focusing more on the craft of actually getting the scene into place. And I think for me, as a planner and as a plotter and as someone who kind of works as I go along with my novel, I do questions every day. I write notes as I'm writing. So it was really important for me to read something where I could sort of integrate my the craft into Nano as well. And without a way of spending hours and hours trawling through research, because I didn't really want to do that. I wanted something bang straight that I could read on the train or something like that. It was accessible, easy to jot notes down about, and it has been. And I really, really love this book. I did write down notes from each chapter because I found it easier to do that when I'm at my desk, so I can just refer to it. So I have notes from all the chapters, just sort of dot points that I wanted to focus on. And it also goes through the 6-part blueprint for fight scenes. So it breaks it down to like suspense, start, action, surprise, climax, and aftermath. And sort of details as well in that section about how big a fight scene should be, which, these are all the things that I need to ask myself, because this is a new area for my writing. I mean, I'm good at killing people with objects, but I'm not so good with fighting with people, and necessarily you're not using so much gore, but the body movements and what you can use around you, and using your location as a backdrop and a supporter in the fight scenes as well, and things like that. So it was really, really I think as far as resources go, if you are writing a novel where, of course, combat, action, or anything like that, anything that's going to be fighting or war, I would definitely recommend picking up this book. I will try and leave the link below. And it also has examples as well. In the Kindle version, it has examples that you can click to YouTube videos, but because I don't have a Kindle Fire or anything like that, I just have a normal Kindle, I can't really view them. But if you open it up in the cloud, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to view them, and they're just references in case you want to see that particular explanation or tip or trick in movie form. So if you're a bit more visual, which I am too. And so from that, I was able to just write just a very quick idea of how I wanted the fight scene to be, because that was really what I was angling for. I'm working with setting up communications with 2 people at the moment in my novel, and sort of once I get past that point, I have to introduce the enemy more than they already have been introduced, and I have to write a fight scene. And in the fight scene, it's going to be a revolutionary, what's the word, epiphany kind of thing with my character. Words, Blair, words. Where something will happen to her and it will really propel her. It will really cut back all the shit that she's gone through to propel her to find her purpose again, to refine her purpose, and to give her the strength that she needs. And because my character is suffering from PTSD, and she is in a military setting, and she has had those issues as well, I need her to fight, and I need to know how to fight as well, because I already do have cadet experience, but that cadet experience didn't go very far. So a little bit of life experience. So it's really interesting, and so that's what I've been doing, and I've been writing my notes, pages and pages of notes. I haven't really been doing any more prompts because I only got so far into my prompts and into my story before I didn't want to hash out everything. I'm where I need to be right now, and I'm where I need to be writing right now. When I finish that scene where one of my characters gets taken away, then I will reassess where else I need to go. I have a little bit plotted out, a little bit further on, and of course anything that links up with my other novel that I'm writing right now that coexists with these two. Of course I'm going to be, making notes of that if anything comes up, but primarily I'm just focusing on just getting this character to this action fighting scene. And it is taking me a while because I'm really good at, everything else, but the fighting scenes I need a little bit of a help with. So that's where I'm at with the novel. I downloaded Spotify because my partners both use it, I believe, and I spent quite a long time during the evening listening to music when I could have been writing at my partner's house, but life. So I downloaded it for myself, and I'm just sort of making soundtracks for different people or different scenes or moods, because I like to listen to consistent music, and sometimes I don't feel like just using YouTube or making something in Windows Media Center, and I like that it has like any song I want to listen to at the spot of my, like the click of my hand, like songs that I don't even have downloaded on my computer or bought or anything like that. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. My aim, I want to be at 50k by the end of this weekend, and that is including my 250, or rather 2,500 word essay, my 1,000 word essay, and my 300 word thing for my novel class. That's on top of my assignments and anything else I need to do as well, which I believe I can do. So that is my goal. Really just, once I reach 40, it's really just going to be 5k each day if I want to, or I can just do it in one day. It will depend on the heat and how I'm feeling at that moment. So aiming for 5 each day, and I can do that. And so yeah, so that's my update, guys. Not much else to tell you other than that, because that's really what I've been doing. I'm watching movies and just relaxing and enjoying time with my partners and my family, which I really don't spend enough on. And I know it sounds really strange to be upping the ante of that in November, but you know, it's important to connect with people as well, because you never know what person might give you an idea as well. Talking to people can really just trigger stuff. So, and I like to bounce off people as well. Like, I like to bounce off ideas about my story with people that I know, and yeah. So I hope you guys are doing really fantastic with your novels. I will be back tomorrow to update you on my word count and whether I got to 40k, or what I got up to really. I won't do a word count now. I'll just send my prompts through with this video, and that's about it. So for the third or fourth time, goodbye guys, and happy writing.